Students of third prep science for first term revision, and we will make in this episode a general revision about all points in this curriculum. As we studied before, we have in the previous episode some types of questions as give reason, what happens, and some types of problems, and we wait for your phone calls as you see in front of you and on the screen the phone numbers of our program. So let's go to start our episode today with the first type of questions as we see on the screen here. We have a problem here as you see here. Circle has circumference 20 meter and diameter equal 5 meters. A body moves around the circle 1.5 time. Through 3 seconds, calculate distance covered, displacement covered, average speed here in this problem. Firstly, we should know we have here number one, circumference of the circle. At the same time, we have the diameter of the circle. We know circumference is the whole distance rounding أو حوالين يعني the circle. So in this case, body moves around the circle 1.5 time. يعني لف حول السيركل. لو أنا عملت circle like that as a shape of circle here, for example, circle like that. ممكن خليها كده circle like that, and we know now it's of this circle about how many? About 20 meters. يعني كلها على بعضها كده from this point to this point is 20 meters. So in this problem, body covers or moves around the circle 1.5 time. يعني لف حواليها مرة ونص. يبقى هنا circumference 1 time equal 20 meters. So we have 20 plus half يعني plus 10 يبقى equal distance covered is 30 meters. Okay? We calculate now what we calculate the distance covered by this object or this body. Then we will calculate what? We will calculate displacement. How can we calculate the displacement? We know now the body moves 1.5 times. يعني لف مرة ونص تاني. And we know the diameter is the straight line or distance like that. How many diameter? Diameter can equal 5 meters. Okay? So body moves 1.5 times. يعني يتحرك منين لفين؟ يعني كان في point هنا at A, move 1 round, صح؟ Then move what? Half round. لف لفة ونص. يعني آخره فين؟ At point B. So we know displacement now. Displacement, it is the shortest straight line between the starting point at A and ending point at B. So the displacement in this case equal 5 meters. يبقى هكتب كده equal how many? Equal 5 meters. We calculate number 1 distance covered and displacement covered number 2. Then number 3, we want to calculate the average speed, and then we will calculate the average velocity. We know average speed equal what? Equal total distance covered over total time taken. And we have distance equal 30 meters and time equal how many? Equal 3 seconds. So average speed, okay, equal distance or total distance over total time. So equal how many? As you see here, equal 30 over 5 equal how many? Equal 6. 6 what? لازم أكتب measuring unit equal 6 meters per second. At the same time, we want to calculate the average velocity. Average velocity. Average velocity equal displacement velocity equal displacement over time. Displacement over time. Displacement equal how many? As we see, displacement equal 5 meters. So here we calculate what? We calculate displacement over time as 5 over 5. Time is constant here, يعني هو ثابت, so equal 1 meter per second. So we have, as you see, my dear students, in front of you have a great difference between speed and velocity, and we have another great difference between what? Between distance and displacement. Okay. Next question here. As put right or wrong, then correct the wrong one. Mitotic division occurs in somatic cells. Mitotic division occurs in somatic cells. طبعا لازم احنا نبقى عارفين meiotic or not mitotic. هنا الكويستشن بيقول meiotic division occurs in somatic cells. We can طبعا firstly the statement correctly wrong. So we should correct one from the two words here. لازم اصحح واحدة منهم. يا اما اقول mitotic division or mitosis division occurs in somatic cells, or خليها meiotic occurs in what? In reproductive cells. Okay? We have a phone caller now, Hazim from Cairo. Hi, Hazim.
Hi.
You have a question, Hazim?
Hi.
حازم لو سمحت وطي صوت التلفزيون شوية وكلمني من التليفون.
Okay.
اتفضل.
Can some question average speed?
Average speed. What question about average speed?
I don't know. I don't.
Try to call us again, Hazim. Okay, and we will complete our questions as we have here. Right or wrong, then correct the wrong ones. Okay, we have here question number 2. As you see here, mitotic division produces cells that contains half the genetic material. Mitotic division produce cells that contain half genetic material. We have here طبعا برضو wrong. This statement is wrong. Why? Because we know mitotic division produces cells that contains not half, complete. We can replace half with complete. Or we can remove here mitotic with meiotic. We can correct this statement by two ways. Maybe we can replace meiotic and leave half, يعني نسيب half زي ما هي، أو نشيل half ونخليها إيه؟ complete ونبقى mitotic division. يبقى ممكن we can say this statement by two ways. ممكن أقول له mitotic cell division produces cells contains complete number of chromosomes، أو أقول له meiotic cell division produces cells contains half number of chromosomes, as you see here in this question. Number 3, the crossing over phenomenon occurs in the anaphase of the first meiosis division. First طبعا meiosis يعني division. Crossing over phenomenon takes place in the anaphase of the first meiosis. طبعا we know and crossing over phenomenon takes place in first meiosis but not in anaphase. We have wrong here in this statement and we replace what? Anaphase with prophase. First prophase. We have another phone caller here, Khalid from Cairo. Hi Khalid.
Hi mister, how are you?
Fine, thank you. You have any question Khalid?
Yes mister.
Okay, raise your voice Khalid لو سمحت عشان اسمعك كويس.
A body was put in front of a plane mirror.
Plane mirror, yes.
At distance 4 meters. An image is formed behind the mirror.
يعني الobject at distance 4 meters in front of the plane mirror. Okay.
An image is formed behind the mirror. If the mirror moved towards the body 1 meter,
يعني الميرور we move the image toward the object
one.
toward the object and we replace the mirror in this place.
تمام. The distance between the first image and the second image is نقط meter.
اوكي. طب زي ما انت شايف قدامك هنا معايا الاوبجكت هنا first 4 meters here equal 4 meters here. اوكي؟
Okay.
طيب we move the mirror toward the object. حركنا المرايه ناحيه الاوبجكت. how many؟ 1
meter.
1 meter صح؟ يبقى the image will move how many؟
3.
الايمج هيتحرك 3 meters؟
1 meter.
1 meter.
تمام.
الايمج هيتحرك هو كمان how many؟
1 meter.
1 meter. هيتحرك toward the mirror. yes؟ so the difference أو the subtraction لو أنا عملت subtraction between الفيرست image والسكند image distance between first and second image equal how many؟ أنت قول بقى.
ما حضرتك انا مش شايف، اصل انا بعيد عن التلفزيون فمش شايف.
طيب أقولها تاني، أنت بعيد عن التلفزيون. لو أنا الإيمج بتاعي اتحرك تمام؟ لو أنا حركت المراية ناحيتي صح؟ طيب مش الإيمج بتاعي اتحرك ناحيتي؟ تمام. طيب الإيمج الأولاني كان واقف at 4 meters صح؟ الإيمج التاني واقف عند how many meters؟
4.
ازاي؟ الميرور toward the object 1 meter
يبقى الديستانس
بتاعت السكند ايمج how many؟
يبقى من انا لغايه الميرور 3 متر.
يبقى 3 meters. يبقى الديفرنس بين الفيرست ايمج والسكند ايمج how many meters؟
6 متر.
ازاي؟
مش مني انا
مش
لغايه
الايمج الاولاني خالد لو يعني بس لو تجيبوا الكاميرا عندي هنا لو سمحتوا. انا عندي الاوبجكت واقف كده صح؟ او الاوبجكت اهو صح؟ والميرور الميرور هنا اهو قدامها صح؟ تمام. لو انا حركت المرايه ناحيتي مش الايمج بتاعي يتحرك ناحيتي هو كمان؟ تمام. الايمج الاولاني كان عند 4 متر صح؟ الايمج الثاني كان عند هاو ماني مترز؟ 3 مترز صح؟
تمام.
يبقى الديفرنس بين الفيرست ايمج والسكند ايمج هاو ماني مترز؟
كده 4.
الفرق ما بين 3 مترز وال 4 مترز و3 مترز 4؟
انا مش شايف حضرتك الرسمه على الشاشه عشان انا بعيد عن التلفزيون.
انا ما بقولكش انت بعيد، انا بشرحها لك كده. انا بقول لك بيني وبينك انا انت دلوقتي قدام المرايه الايمج بتاعك عند 4 مترز وانت اتحركت ناحيه المرايه الايمج بتاعك مش هيتحرك؟ الايمج اتحرك قد ايه؟
انا اتحركت 1 متر.
يبقى الايمج بتاعك هيتحرك يبقى الايمج بتاعك هيتحرك هاو ماني مترز؟
1 متر
بس. يبقى الديفرنس بين الفيرست ايمج والسكند ايمج هاو ماني؟
1
بس. هي كده.
تمام.
هو عايز الفيرست ايمج والسكند ايمج يا خالد خلي بالك.
تمام.
مش عايز منك من الاوبجكت للايمج.
ما هو انا اتلخبطت في كده، هل هو عايزها مني انا ولا
لا هو عايز من بين الفيرست ايمج والسكند ايمج. تمام. You have another question؟
لا no thanks.
اوكي خالد follow us. طبعا هنا we have a question. يعني this question is very important. We should imagine the distance between first image and the second image, not between you and your image or object and image. لازم اعرف the distance between the first image and the second image. هنا مش طالب distance between object or mirror or image. Okay? We will complete our questions as you see here, dear students. Give reason for. When you look at the mirror you see your face. لما ببص على المراية بشوف وشي مثلا. Why؟ طبعا due to light, reflection. طبعا we can see anything due to light reflection on this or these objects. Next one, the perpendicular light ray on the object it reflects on itself. هنا we studied this give reason before in second prep خدناه في تانية إعدادي and we know the answer. Perpendicular light ray on the object is it reflects on itself. أقول له because as we have here rule number 1 or first law of light reflection, angle of incidence equal angle of reflection equal how many? Equal 0, because the light here reflects on itself. Third question here, the image that formed by the plane mirror is virtual. Here we talk about what? We talk about virtual image. Virtual image. And we should know what is meant by virtual image, because it can't be received on a screen. On a screen. خلي بالنا هنا لازم نعرف الimage can't be received on a screen. And we will know why. We have give reason here inside the answer. عندنا الانسر نفسها as a give reason. We can act with answer as give reason. ممكن يقول لي give reason for virtual image can't be received on a screen. ازاي يعني ال virtual image ما ينفعش ان انا استقبله على لوحة او سكرين، هنا بمعنى شاشة او حائل، يعني زي ما بيسموه باللغة العربية الفصحى يعني. طيب هقول له ليه؟ هقول له because it formed due to intersection of extensions. خلي بالنا من كلمة extensions دي كويس قوي. extensions of what? of reflected ولا refracted؟ اقول له لا، هو بيتكلم على mirror. We talk about mirror here in this question of reflected ray أو reflected rays. يبقى if we have give reason for number one, any image we talk about virtual image, we can say because it can't be received on the screen. طب if we have give reason for this image can't be received on the screen because it formed due to intersection of extensions of reflected rays, of reflected light rays. So here this image can't be received on the screen, so this image is virtual image. Next question, dear students. Some person have a short sight or short-sightedness. عندهم قصر نظر. في ناس عندها قصر نظر. و other person have long-sightedness. عندهم طول نظر. We have two sight or vision defects here. Number one, ليه هم كده؟ ليه has or have short-sightedness? Number one, أقول له because here we have many factors affecting eyes cause the short-sightedness. Number one, eye ball اللي هو جسم العين نفسه, diameter increases. Eyeball diameter increases. So number two, eye lens becomes more convex. So the image is formed the image is formed before ولا after the retina؟ اقول له لا, before او in front of retina. retina اللي هي الشبكية بتاعت العين, عشان كده هو عنده short sightedness. يبقى هنا we talk about what? We talk about short sightedness or short sightedness reasons, أسباب خسر النظر. قلت له number one, eyeball diameter increases. So number two, eye lens عدسة العين becomes more convex. What? More convex. So number 3, the image is formed in front of or before the retina. قدام الريتنا. طبعا if we talk about long sightedness عندنا طول نظر we have another opposite answers. يعني لو انا بتكلم على long sightedness okay we have other opposite 3 reasons. Eyeball diameter decrease. Eye lens becomes less convex. بدل more بقى هتبقى ايه؟ less convex. Number 3, image is formed after not in front of the retina. هتبقى after أو behind the retina. If we have to know or remember the 3 reasons of short-sightedness, we can remember the 3 reasons of long-sightedness. Next question, dear students, talking about the galaxies move away from each other. ليه الجالاكسيز بتبعد عن بعضها؟ Galaxies move away from each other. طبعا we know galaxies move away from each other. أقول له because universe in continuous expansion. expansion طبعا معناها تمدد. الكون في تمدد مستمر. طب if we have question as give reason for universe in continuous expansion, the answer is because هي الانسر قدامنا. يعني if we have give reason for galaxies move away from each other هقول له universe in continuous expansion. طب if we have a question as universe in continuous expansion give reason for هقول له because galaxies move away from each other. يعني both of them is one of them is answer and the other is question and vice versa أو العكس بالعكس. Okay. Next question is number 6 as we have here constancy of the earth rotation in orbit around the sun. ليه الكونستانسي هنا معناها ثبات يعني constancy of the earth rotation around the sun. طبعا we have this information from fourth and from first prep عارفينها من اولى اعدادي ومن البرايمري ستيج من ابتدائي. اقول له due to the gravity أو gravitational force of the sun. Some students maybe say here instead of gravitational force بدل ما نقول gravitational force we can say centripetal force. Centripetal force and centripetal force mean here central gravitational force. خلي بالنا الاثنين بنفس المينينج يعني centripetal or central gravitational force which means gravity or gravitational force. طبعا هنا constancy of rotation يعني ثبات الدوران نفسه. Any body or like moon rotates around the earth or earth rotates around the sun and sun rotates around the center of galaxy due to gravitational force. أي دوران بيحصل بسبب إن في gravitational force keep these objects rotate around the central object. Okay, next question is sexual reproduction is a source of genetic variation. Sexual reproduction is a source of genetic variation. What is meant by variation؟ يعني difference or اللي هو variety اللي هو التنوع. Genetic variation. طبعا هنا sexual reproduction as we studied before, dear students, we have 2 reasons. Number 1 أقول له because it depends sexual reproduction يعني on 2 parents male and female. Okay, two parents. Number 2 يبقى هنا قلنا reason number 1 and reason number 2 in the same answer في نفس الإجابة due to the crossing over phenomenon crossing over phenomenon واحنا we know crossing over phenomenon in first meiosis division. يبقى هنا هقول له depends on two parents بيعتمد على اب وام. Number 2 due to crossing over phenomenon in first meiosis division. And we know the main concept or the main importance of crossing over phenomenon is the genetic variation اللي هو تنوع الصفات. طبعا we have difference between parents and new individuals أو the offspring اللي هم الأبناء. Number 8 formation of ova and sperms in human being. طبعا هنا give reason for formation of ova and sperms in human being. طبعا هقول له due to we studied before in second prep and in third prep. خدناها في تانية اعدادي وثالثة اعدادي. Ova او الاوفيوم and the sperms in human being due to the meiosis division in reproductive cells. In reproductive cells, and we know reproductive cells in reproductive organs in male and female, they form ova and sperms, and both by meiosis division in the reproductive cells. Question number 9. The meiotic division keep the number of chromosomes constant. خلي بالنا هنا سؤال غريب جدا يعني يقول لي the meiotic. بصوا السؤال بيقول لي the meiotic division keep the number of chromosome constant. constant يعني ثابت. how come in the same species في نفس النوع او في نفس الفصيلة يعني. طبعا احنا as a numbers we have no numbers in third prep. في ثالثة اعدادي ما عندناش ارقام يعني مثلا number of chromosomes in human 46 in gorilla 48 in dog 78. الارقام مش علينا بس هو بيقول لي ان كل نوع او كل فصيله has constant number of chromosomes. طب ماشي باي ايه؟ باي meiotic. السؤال ده فيه غلطه؟ لا طبعا ما فيهوش غلطه. هنا meiotic division produce cells what have half number of chromosomes. صح؟ half number of chromosomes. طب how come the meiotic division produces or keep هو اللي بيحافظ على constant number species؟ هقول له مش هو اللي بيطلع لسه في الفيرست في ال previous question produce sperm والاوفا؟ هقول له يبقى فهمت بقى. يبقى احنا هنتكلم على ايه دلوقتي؟ هقول له يبقى الانسر بتاعتي in this question هقول له answer بقى بتاعتنا هقول له due to combination between male and female gametes اللي هم السبرم مثلا and ovia and ova او ovium to form what? zygote. And we know zygote has complete number of chromosome as 2n. And we know symbol of 2n is what? Is complete number of chromosome. يبقى combination between male and female gametes, male gamete and female gamete, to form what? Zygote. And zygote is or has complete number of chromosomes, so we have to keep our meiosis, our meiotic division, keep the number of chromosome constant in each or every species on the surface of the earth. طيب. Next question, dear students. What happened? طبعا what happens if the light ray falls perpendicular on the reflecting surface. The light ray falls or هنا نزل يعني perpendicular on the reflecting surface, and we know if light ray falls perpendicular like that, it will reflect on itself. يبقى it reflects on itself. طيب هو ليه reflect on itself? In the next question we have the light ray falls on the center of curvature. What happens to the light ray falls on the center of curvature on the concave or convex mirror? As the previous question, بالضبط هو the previous question, as the same answer here and the same answer here. As we have the light ray will reflect on itself because angle of incidence equal angle of reflection equals 0. As we see here, dear students, زي ما عرف شفنا هنا هوت مع بعض. In these questions, the two answers like first one, like the second one. طبعا الفيرست question اللي هو كان اللايت ray falls perpendicular هو كأنه قال the light ray falls through the center of curvature. زي هي هنا because angle of incidence equal angle of reflection equal 0. طبعا عارفين الكلام ده خدناه قبل كده في second prep في تانية اعدادي، وخدناه طبعا في تالتة اعدادي. Give reason for rate of chemical reaction increase. طبعا هنا هناخد questions تانية، نرجع كده مع بعض. We have question here. Car moves with a speed 40 meters per second. The car driver used the brakes to decrease the speed into 20 meters per second through 2 seconds. Calculate the car acceleration. Then mention its type. طبعا we know the first kind of acceleration here, dear students, as we have speed is 40 meters per second. 40 meters per second. Okay? And the second speed of the car, as here we have V1 and here we have V2 through 2 seconds, as delta t equal 2 seconds. Calculate the car acceleration, then mention its type. طب انا هحسبها ازاي؟ طبعا هقول له من magic triangle. As we see here we have A او acceleration equal V2 minus V1 over delta t. As we have here acceleration equal number 1 here, V2 equal how many? V2 equal 20 meter per second minus V1, and we know V1 equal 40 meters per second, divided how many? Divided 2. So 20 minus 40 equal negative 20 over 2. So we have here, as we see, we have acceleration equal negative 10 meter per second power 2, and we can now describe or mention the type of this acceleration. We have this acceleration is called what? It's called negative acceleration, or we can see negative acceleration or decreasing acceleration or deceleration. Okay? يعني we can describe by negative acceleration, we can describe by deceleration, decelerating motion. Okay. طبعا هنا الكويستشنز اللي احنا كنا حليناها برضو، نرجع للكويستشنز اللي قبليها. Object at distance less than focal length on the monitor please. focal length in front of concave mirror. طبعا هنا less than focal length. طبعا we have to practice many times at the previous episodes about how can we use the tools to draw the through the طبعا spherical mirrors and especially concave, and we have lenses as we have convex and concave lenses. هنا we have what, dear students? We have protractor to use it to mention or to draw the body of the concave mirror, as you see like that. And at the same time we should use the ruler to draw what here, dear students? عشان نرسم the principal axis. طبعا we should calculate two equal distances from 0 to 3 centimeters, for example, and from 3 centimeters to 6 centimeters. Then we can use to draw the principal axis, dear students, like that. Okay? Don't forget to طبعا احنا عارفين two equal distances as you see. We can move the ruler like that to draw the principal axis. Okay. Object at what? Object here at distance equal what? Less than focal length. Less than focal length in front of what? In front of the concave mirror. So rule number one, we have light ray falls parallel to the principal axis. We have here 2 points. We have C, F, and P. And object between P and F. Why? Because less than focal length. تمام؟ طيب. The light falls parallel to the principal axis. It falls أو reflect falls through the focus. هيعدي من الفوكس. Then we have to use rule number 3. Light rays fall through the center of curvature, and in this case the light reflects on itself. هيرجع نفسه تاني. So the two lines or the two light rays here and here didn't, never ever they will intersect together. عمرهم ما هيقابلوا بعض. So we will use ruler برضو to draw the extension of the reflected rays in this direction. اهو by ruler طبعا كده اهو extension in this direction, and here we have another extension in this direction. So we have what? We have the intersection of extensions of the reflected light rays. So the image here is number 1 erect, number 2 virtual, يعني can't be received on the screen, number 3 magnified, and number 4 behind the mirror. As we have here, dear students, we should know how can we differentiate between the cases of the spherical mirrors and the convex lenses, because we have rules to draw the light rays in spherical mirrors and in lenses. We have difference, great difference. هو difference واحد, light reflection and light refraction, but the same, we use the same rules. We have to use ruler. خلي بالنا عشان في some students sometimes use another tools except rulers. We have to use ruler to calculate, to measure distance from center of curvature, focus, and optical center in lenses, pole in the mirror. We have to differentiate between the concept in optical piece here. As we have, for example, problem here about مثلا lens. لو خدناها مع بعض, how come? If we have here, for example, object at distance, نكتبها مع بعض. Object at distance more than double focal length. فين بقى double focal length؟ in front of convex lens. اوكي هعمل ايه؟ number one, step number one, here we should draw 4 equal distance, not 2. Why? Because here we talk about what? Convex lens. So we have 2 centers of curvature, 2 foci, and 1 principal axis, and 1 optical center. So we have 0, 3, 6, 9, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 equal distances. طيب. Then I will move to write out to draw the principal axis like that. تمام؟ طبعا ما بنساش ان انا بشتغل عارف ال 4 points بتوعي before we remove the ruler. قبل ما اشيل الرولر لازم ابقى عارف ال 4 points بتوعي. Then we draw as here a imaginary line, الخط الوهمي بتاعي to طبعا to know the intersection or the refraction point, النقطة اللي هيحصل فيها refraction. Center of curvature, focus, optical center, focus and center of curvature. By ruler we draw the imaginary line, الخط الوهمي اللي انا هعمله هنا عشان اعرف امتى هيحصل refraction. هنا بيقول لي the object at distance is greater than او more than double focal length، يعني after center of curvature. Object after center of curvature in front طبعا in front of طبعا convex lens. As you see here we have number one a straight line or طبعا light ray falls parallel to the principal axis. It will refract through focus and we will apply rule number 2 as light ray falls through focus, and in this case the light ray will refract parallel to the principal axis. So in this case dear students we have intersection at this point. Final point of intersection here at the violet or purple point here اهي. Okay طيب so here dear students we will draw the image as you see here like that. image يبقى هنا with other color اهو، ممكن نحطه بكلر تاني لونه red اهو، ده الامج. image is what? In this case the image is number 1 inverted يعني upside down. number 2 طبعا بما انه inverted يبقى real because it formed due to intersection of refracted rays. real. and number 3 diminished يعني smaller than object مصغر. number 4 is what? between C and F, between center of curvature and focus of the lens. Okay dear students, as we see here we calculate the distance by using the 4 points and we can mention the position of the image. By the end of this lesson or this question we have to end this episode, and I hope to meet you again in the next episode. Have a nice time. Thank you. See you soon and goodbye.